Welcome back to FunkyBanjo Podcasts. My name is Gonzalo Ganga, and today we're going to be interviewing my friend Mike on what it's like to be in the top 100 in FIFA. FUT Champs is an online league new to FIFA. From there is a leaderboard of the top 100 players, which are then displayed in your region and worldwide. And Mike is one of those top 100 players. We'll be going through how much pressure he goes through, what do other people think about it. I've been friends with Mike for about a few years now, and I've only just recently learned that he's really good at FIFA. And so I've just been kind of talking to him about it, and I'll be going around to his house. We'll probably play a game of FIFA, and I'll be just talking to him about it. I'm here with Mike.
Hiya.
Alright, so let's just dive right into it. Is there any kind of pressure to what you do when you play FUT Champs?
Well, FUT Champs is quite stressful. Obviously 40 games is a lot to fit into one weekend. Going almost undefeated every weekend, there is a lot of pressure there, especially when you're aiming for the very best.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can be very stressful.
Okay. What kind of effect does this have on your daily life?
Well, it takes away my weekend to start with. I literally have very minimal time to meet up with friends and things like that, so it does take a lot away from my weekend, especially when you work throughout the week.
You said that it takes away your time from friends and that. What do they think about it, or and your family? You
know, my dad's very supportive. He's always sort of looking out for me and things like that.
Yeah.
And my friends also, you know, they enjoy when I finish, third in the world one week or second. It's just cool to see him on the leaderboards. It's quite far up.
Yeah.
So they're very supportive really for what I do.
What would you say to people who are looking to be like? Because I mean, obviously, a lot of people our age tend to kind of want to get to that.
Yeah, all I can really say is practice. I wouldn't be as good as I am if I didn't play as much as I did.
Yeah.
My team that I use is a lot better than everyone else's team, but I've only got that team because of the time I've put into games and things like that. So it is just putting the time in, and you get the rewards at the end of it. To have such big money put into it.
What was the point that you realised you could go big with this, become a pro player?
Well, it all started a couple of months ago. When I started, FIFA 17, I generally didn't think I'd be as good as I was.
Yeah.
And when FUT Champs came out and you start finishing, quite high up in the leaderboards, and then you start to finish in the top 100, and then obviously my best finish being third in the world.
Yeah.
You start really believing that you can make it. And it's you just go from there. Once you see yourself at the top, you start to realise actually I can do this. I can make this if I really put more effort into it.
Would you say it's what you thought it'd be? Is everything you'd hope it'd be?
It's a lot more pressure, obviously, when people are following you on social media and things like that, and they want to see how you're doing, and they're sending you messages, how you doing this week. There's a lot of pressure because they look up to you. And to let them down, it can be quite disappointing when they're some people unfollow you and things like that.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can get to you, but it's just one of those things where once you're at the top, there's so much pressure on you. It's just trying to stay there really.
The people that follow you, is that just random people that you've met through FIFA, or is it
It's through FIFA. When you play games on FUT Champs, if you absolutely destroy someone, some of them obviously send back some disrespect to you, obviously in a more rage, and other people send back support and say, wow, you're so good, I've never played against someone like you. Would you give me a game sometime for some practice, or things like that, and then they'll add you as a friend, and from there you sort of build on a relationship with sort of the general community. And I've got a few people now that send me messages, what players should I use, what formation should I use, because they know that I must know something about the game because I'm so good at it.
Would you say that playing it so seriously is kind of taking away the joy from it?
Competitive takes away a part. Obviously you'll get more stressed out if you lose because of the stakes, but then there's more enjoyment from winning games. Once you finish third in the world, generally changes your week around. That makes you feel so much better about yourself to know that you're one of the best in the world at something.
So have you actually, being so high in the leaderboard, have you played against any pro players?
I've played against a few actually. This week I played against a kid that finished 22nd in the world last month, which is quite an achievement, and I managed to beat him 2-0.
And final question, what would you say it's like to be in the top 100?
It is a great feeling knowing that you are one of the best in the world, and the amount of people that play a game like FIFA, everyone wants to be you. So to be there and at the top, and what people looking at you and thinking, wow, I wish I was like him, it feels great. So it's one of those things that it's a once in a lifetime opportunity really to say that you were third in the world.
Alright, thank you for talking to me.
That's alright, thanks for coming.
I'll see you around.
Alright, see ya.